Alright, you guys, it's me, Sid, and I hope you guys can hear me. I actually am not using my microphone right now, well I am, but I haven't selected it or anything, so I hope that works. You know what, I'll just make sure you guys can, so, I'll just, ooh, what is that? There were two of me, just for a second there. Everything's seeming pixelated right now, you guys. Why is that happening? Oh, I am using kind of a green filter, except I'm not hiding anything. Green wall in the back. Let's see here. I'll just remove that right there. Alright, and then I'll add an audio input and output really quickly. I had them, then I removed them, and then my microphone. Alright, that should be good. And one more. And we should be good to go. Alright, perfect. So have you guys been doing good? I hope so. I'm doing something pretty cool today. As you heard in the title of the video, this video is all about passwords. This filter's annoying me. I'm just gonna turn that filter off. Not that filter. I have two of these. There we go. That annoying filter is gone. So now it's just us, as it should be. And I'll situate myself over there. Perfect. There's still a annoying filter. Make sure that the filter is not there. Oh, it is there. I'll turn that off really quickly. There we go. The annoying filter is gone. So, in this video, we're going to be talking more so about passwords and safety and all that kind of stuff, because, well, it's important, and why not? But if I'm being very honest with you guys, we need good safe passwords. I was going to do gaming earlier, so I was super open. Anyway, let's go ahead and get real, alright? Reality is important. And, let's see what I can do. Alright, that's actually perfect. I have something that I'm going to open up right now. Let's see. File. Alright. New. I'm going to make a pretty cool thing, which asks the user for 3 inputs, and then it generates a password. I'm basically going to show you guys what we're doing. Alright. And it took me a while to work on this, as my code for this project was already done. So yeah, let's see here. I just wanna make a new Python file. I want to make it in here. Did you guys see that? It's pretty cool. I just drag the PyCharm window onto this screen. And we're just going to call this, it's part of my scratches. We can call it, no, it's part of my Python password. I'll just rename the file. And we can call that, let's call this password project.py. And refactor that. Perfect, we're good to go. Let's get started with our password project. So basically, we're going to take user input for something, alright? And I'm going to explain that to you guys super quickly. And hopefully this video can go without lag. Or maybe not, who knows. Alright, you guys may know, but I just upgraded to Windows 11 during the summer. Even though it's not really out, and it's not the best time to get Windows 11 because I've been having problems with it, though it shouldn't be bothering us, but those you guys know. Alright, so let's go ahead and just give this a name. This is our password generator. Spell generator on generator project. Alright, so basically it asks the user for input of 3 things, and then it generates a password based on those things. Alright, so first we're going to say name equals input, and so here we're going to ask them enter a website or application name. Alright, we're going to do that. Now what we want to do is we want to remove all the vowels into this. Alright, so we can define a variable sum digit, set that to 0, and then say for x in name, alright, if is digit, actually no, not that step, sorry guys. Right now what we're going to do is if there are numbers in the website application, we're going to add them together. Alright, so if that's true, alright, then, oh my bad, it should be x dot is digit. Alright, then I'm going to say z equals integer value of x, alright, doing all the ints from it, and now I'm going to say sum digit, which was 0, is now just sum digit plus the value of z. Alright, now we're going to come over here, alright, and we're going to define a new string, which is equal to, so we don't need a space, just leave it like that, dot join, alright, and we're going to say, 2 parentheses, alright, and we're going to say for x in name, if not x dot is digit. Alright, and we're going to put a little parentheses there. Alright, so basically we're making a new string from the website application name, and we're stripping all of the digits. Why are we doing this? Well, we're trying to say is, okay, if there are numbers, add them together to the password we're making. Now what we're going to say is if there's only one number in password application name, then we're going to add 1 to that number, and if there are none, we just continue. So that's what I'm doing. So I made a new string based on name, and I just moved all the numbers from it. Now we're going to say, we're saying if sum digit, alright, is equal to 1, so there's only one number, then we're going to say sum digit equals 2. Alright, like I said, we're going to add 1 to it, equals 2. Remember to make it string 2, because we're going to concatenate. We'll concatenate if it's a string. Alright, sounds good. Okay, so now if we come over here, and we're going to say, here we are. Alright, and so now we're going to say that new, which is a variable we're defining. If my computer can do it a little bit. So new equals new string, alright, so new string plus sum digit, just like that. Alright, so now we're taking the new string we made and we're concatenating that with the value of 2. And we're adding all the new stuff to the end of each step. Alright, now what if it has more than, what if it has no numbers? Alright, then what? Well, if it has no numbers, then our new, which we're defining for each case, is just the name. Else, if it has more than one number, then we're going to say sum digit. First, we have to convert it to a string. So sum digit equals the string of sum digit. Alright, and we're going to say, alright, your new new equals new string plus some digit. New string plus some digit. Alright. Sounds good. Alright. So we can concatenate since they're all strings now, alright? Sounds good? Alright, that's great. Alright. So now what's the next step? Now, what we're going to do is, if there are any vowels that works on our application name, we're going to remove all the vowels, alright? So if my computer can hurry up a little bit. Alright, that's good. So what are the vowels, alright? First you have to make a list of all the vowels. So the values are A, E, I, A, E, I, O, E, I, O, yeah. I know what they are, I'm just making sure. And U. We're not going to do Y because it's not always the case, so I'm not going to include that, even though sometimes it is, but for this good second. And we're going to define result. So result equals, I'm going to take letter for letter in new if letter dot lower not in vowels. Alright? So what we're basically doing is we're defining a new variable called result, and we're saying that for all the letters in the letters, if this new letter dot lower is not in the vowel, basically removing all the vowels, alright? Then I'm going to say result equals, and we're going to do a dot join, and we're going to use result. Alright. Now we're going to say if result equals new, alright, then result equals the result plus the letter D. What does this mean? Well, basically, if there is no vowel, meaning that the result, which is the new variable defining, is the same thing as new, alright, which we defined here after we did all the numbers. So if they're the same, meaning that if there were no vowels in it, we didn't strip anything, if they were the exact same thing before, then we're going to concatenate after the string be towards the end. If there was a vowel though, if there was a difference, alright, and then we would just remove all the vowels from it and then join them together from the result, alright? So from the letters, 4 letters, if not either letter, lower, not. Alright, that's how we do it, alright? That is how we do that. Alright. Now, in a password, we need symbols, alright? Every good password needs a symbol, right? So before we do that, let's see what we can do. But first I want to add a number to it. I want to add the length of the password to it. So let's get the length of the name, alright? So it's going to add the string value of the length of name, which we define right there at the top. Alright, website application name, alright? Now we're going to say that result equals, alright, result plus num, that number right over there, alright? Now we're going to add some symbols. If num equals 1, now remember to use string 1, not one of us to give you an error, alright? Because remember, our entire password is becoming strings. We made it a string right there. Remember, string 1, alright? So if it's 1, then we're just going to hold shift with it, so just like that. So symbol, got the equal sign, just one, we're signing. That's the check, that's the value, alright? Elif num. Now if it's 2, then we come over here, our symbol is the @ sign, alright? Elif num is 3, string 3, alright, and the symbol is the hashtag. Elif num is 4, I'm just in a huge habit of using integers. I've never actually done a boolean with strings, but you have to. So if it's 4, then symbol equals $sign. This should all be a string. It doesn't have to, but it's best since it's easier. You don't have to convert anything back. Elif num is 5. And I forgot the colon. Then the symbol equals shift 5, the percentage. Almost there. Elif num is 6. Then, you guessed it. Alright. Symbol equals a little caret sign. Alright. Elif num equals 7. Alright, then symbol equals ampersand. Elif num equals 8. Alright. Just date. And the colon. Then the symbol is asterisk. Elif num equals 9. Then the symbol is open parentheses. And what we're going to do is for the rest, we're not going to do close parentheses, we're just going to say else, because nothing can have 0 characters, right? And we're not going to do else open parentheses, else. We're just going to say symbol equals, and we're just going to use an underscore as the symbol, alright? This is kind of how our project is looking so far, you guys, alright? And yeah, alright. Now, we're just going to come over here, and remember that result variable we defined earlier? Remember that result equals result, is what it was, and then we're just going to add the symbol to the end of it, alright? And it's already a string, so we don't have to worry about converting it back, alright? Now, I'm going to ask the user for another input. I'm going to say u equals, just to allow for more choice for the user, we're going to say input, enter the number of letters in your first or last name. Alright. And basically it's going to just add the number of letters, alright? And it's already a string for us. So result equals result plus u. And then we're going to say, alright, let's see, your, it doesn't matter what you call this. Now we're going to say input, enter the first 2 letters in your first or last name. Now, the special thing about me is you got my first and last name sort of the exact 2 same letters, S-I. So, I don't really have much choice. But if I want to do first name or my last name, they're both going to be S-I. I guess the only one I can really have choice about is the number of letters. So my last name is 5, alright, my first name, well it's 3 for Sid, but my full name is actually 9. So we're going to have to choose between 9, 3, and 5. That's pretty much the most amount of difference I can get in this thing. Yeah, I'm the only one in my family, I think, that actually has the first 2 same letters in their first and their last name. And it's only the first 2. After the first 3, then we start getting differences. For the first 2, they're the exact same. So, not that much choice in this. And it's fine. Alright. I'm just doing this just for fun. But if you want, you can use this for real password generator. Maybe you can switch a few things, and then if you want to make that password, use this. And we're not done yet. We have mental requirements for a good password. Alright, remember, good password is easy for you to remember, hard for others to guess. So that's what we're doing. So now we're just going to say your equals your dot upper. Basically, whenever you say dot upper, dot lower, it does that. So if you enter string, it'll convert it all to lower. If you do dot lower, if you do dot upper, it converts everything to upper. So we want this to be an upper. So even if you enter both of them lowercase, one in lower, one in upper, both in upper, it'll make everything upper either way. So that's what it does. Yeah. And now I'm just gonna say, now we're gonna repeat that step. Remember that vowel step we were doing? So we said if there were vowels, then remove them, and then we said if there were no vowels, then add a letter B to the end. For now, we're just gonna do this. If there are no vowels, all right, because the whole B thing is annoying, you know. If there are no vowels, then just add letter B. No, we're just saying if there are vowels, just remove them. Now, in coding, you are allowed to copy and paste. Alright, but I'm not going to copy and paste because if you're wondering how to do it, just remember, simply put, you just make a list. Alright, now you're allowed to copy and paste in the coding world. It's not illegal if it's your own code. Well, it's not your code, but it can be. You know, like commas, you guys. I'm slipping. A-E-I-O-U. There, did that take it? Must have it. Okay, we're not done yet, but you get the gist of it, right? Alright, next step, we're just gonna say result equals. Now we can't copy and paste everything because it's not the same variable we're using. Now we're doing letter for letter. Instead of being in name, we're doing in result. Alright. Alright, if letter dot lower, and everything else is the same, not in vowels. Alright. Right over there, letter for letter in result, if letter dot lower, not in vowels. Alright. Now we're just going to go over and say result equals dot join, got the N, result. Alright, join that after separating everything. And now we're almost done actually. We almost are, I promise you. What if the password is still less than characters? That's a requirement. But we're going to find a variable. Let's say y is equal to the length of result. Alright. Now we're going to say while length of result is less than 8. Alright. And we'll second how I code this part, but then I got it. So if it's less than 8, all we're going to do is this, alright? Result equals the string result, alright? Making sure we got that string, alright, plus the string value of y. So basically, we're gonna keep doing the same step, alright. We're gonna keep taking result, the string result, and we're gonna keep adding the value of y. So how many other characters it may be if it's less than 8, and we're gonna keep doing that until it's 8. Notice how we're doing less than 8 and not less than 9, because by the time, let's say it is. Or not less than 8, sorry. While it is less than 8, alright? If we did, if it's less than 9, it would have already added another string. So we would have got 9 characters. But since we're doing less than 8, we're getting a total of 8 characters, alright? Because it's checking, but then by then it's already added one, alright? So that's kind of why we're not doing if it's less than 9, alright? Biggest thing of it, alright? You have 7. If it's 7 is less than 8, alright? Now if it's 7, it would have already added one. Alright, and then if it's 8 less than 8, it would have added one. It wouldn't have worked. It would have added another one and it would have said is less than 9 is not less than 8, and then it would have broken down. But by then it would have already added an extra one, so that's why. Alright, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Alright, now, alright, but that's just if it's less than 8. If not, we skip this. It'll skip the step. Alright, alright, good. And then we're going to keep doing that, alright, until we get it there. Alright. Now the last step is this, alright. To make it a little bit harder for people to guess, we're just going to take it. I know this is weird, we're just going to rearrange it backwards. Lucky for us, just have to say result equals result. Now, doing this, now from this till this, that's the order. We want the whole string, but we just want it backward. We can just put a little -1 there, alright? And then to make it a little more fun, we can say print your password is, alright, plus result. Or we could have done a comma and we would have needed a space, but it's really your choice. Alright, now let's see how this thing goes down in 56 lines of code. Am I getting any user input? Is it not like me today? I don't know. Stop and rerun. Oh, that's the problem, you guys. It is asking me, but it's not asking me. The interpreter is not over here. It's on my other screen. So that's the problem. So yeah, that is a problem. I'm just gonna bring my run over here. Alright. And then we're just gonna do stop and rerun. Alright. We want to run password project. Where's password project? I don't want to run password. I want to run password project. I don't have any problems with that file. Python, or not Python, password project. There we go. Now when I run that, I'm not getting anything. There it is. Password project. Of course it's not going to do anything. Password. It's very annoying when you can't run it, when you want to run something. Oh, I just got something, you guys. It gave me an error, a sign of life. For join. Move down, please. Thank you. X digit invalid syntax. Oh, is it my dot join thing? Yeah. Let's see what we can fix in here. You guys don't worry. Fix this. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Let's see here. My dot join syntax. So we said join. Forgot to say X or X in name. If not, X dot is digit. 1 2 1 2. That should be good. Go. Hey. Let's go. Let's say, excuse you. And then let's just put a space so that whenever they ask us for something, at least it's all spaced out. Just for that purpose. Stop and rerun that. So we're good to go, you guys. 56 lines of code. As soon as this thing is ready to go. Alright, here it is. I can just drag and drop this thing. Netflix. Now it's going to stop in here. Netflix 9 SI. There's our password for Netflix. If you wanted to do it like that. No
you could come up with something better. Thank you guys so much for watching this. And again, Sammy is here. He's being an annoying guy. I'm just kidding. He's not. He's probably like a sick guy or something.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, he's pretty sick, you guys. If you're wondering how he is, he's pretty sick right now. I'm just kidding. He's fine. But he doesn't look too happy. How are you guys doing? Let me check on up on your screen. You guys seem fine, huh? Alright, I've been recording for quite some time now, so we might as well have to end this video. Actually, I don't really. It doesn't matter. So there's a little password generator project for you guys. Again, and if you don't want to do the if you just wanted to not do it like this, you could just use a comma instead. You know, where's the fun concatenation in that? There's no fun concatenation if you do it like that. No, this is all about concatenation. We do it this way. We're gonna come right here, do the plus sign right there. All right. Let's say I wanted to make one for, I don't know, Google. Just run that. And where's my run thing? My run thing is always going to my other screen. Where's my other screen? Here it is. My run terminal. I'm just gonna. Oh no, it is there. Never mind. Let's go to Google. The first letter is in my first or last name. 9 SI. There is my password. Alright. Since Google is less than 8 characters long, and even in the end my password will still be less than 8, so it kind of repeats that adding 6 process to it. Alright. Yeah. If you're wondering now, let's see, Google has 6 characters, 6 shift, 9 is the number, and then we get 66. Alright. Now you may be wondering, see if I can test these cases. Alright. Where did my that part go? Oh, you guys, I did skip a step. I knew I skipped a step, alright? I very clearly skipped a step. We are not done yet, alright? There's one more important step that, like, I have to go over. I don't know where I forgot it. Let me just quickly check my code. This is the part where we check the code, you guys. Remember, checking code is very important. If it doesn't work, something really bad could happen. Though, probably wouldn't be that bad, actually. Alright. I like very good, clean code. I don't know about you guys, but that's just my personal preference. Alright. Now this part is all good. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did this step right over here, but I never added your to result. It should be result equals, or yeah, result plus your. Can't really forgot about it. I knew I was forgetting something, alright? And then everything else was fine, alright? Just kind of how I planned it, alright? My planning could have been much better. Yeah, probably could have. Anyway, now when I do it again, I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I just do that step for no reason or something. Hold on. The running is coming. Because you know what, I have to click on it each time I want to do it. Now let's try Netflix again. 9 SI, and there's our password. See, now it added the S to it. So really all our passwords will then start with the capital S to it. So this is obviously not the best way to get a password, but it'll work. Alright. By not the best, I mean you can find your own way to do it, alright? Anyway, hopefully everything works. Yeah. So good. Alright. Thank you guys for watching this password project, and I will see you guys next time.